Good evening, viewers, and welcome to today's edition of the news. First, a look at the headlines. Both houses of parliament face frequent disruptions following opposition protest over price rise and other issues. Cabinet decides to regularize the services of 2,447 lower primary, upper primary and non-government lower primary teachers. Department of Posts, India and Office of Senior Superintendent of Post Offices, Meghalaya Division held felicitation program. And 5 youth from Meghalaya selected for the 2022 Youth World Championships. And now the news in detail. Both the Houses of Parliament face frequent disruptions following opposition protest over price rise and other issues. The Lok Sabha was adjourned till 2 p.m. today following uproar by the opposition parties against the imposition of the GST on essential commodities and others. They also demanded for revoking the suspension of 4 members. The chair repeatedly urged the agitating members to go back to their seats and take part in the discussion as the government is ready for discussion. In the Rajya Sabha, the House was adjourned till 2 p.m. When the House met after a second adjournment at 2:18 p.m., suspended MP Sanjay Singh refused to leave the House despite repeated appeals by the Deputy Chairman Harivansh. The Cabinet on Tuesday decided to regularize the services of 2,447 lower primary, upper primary and non-government lower primary teachers. These teachers were appointed by the administration and the Deputy Inspector of Schools from 1994 to 2007. Speaking to reporters after the Cabinet meeting, Chief Minister Conrad K. Sangma said that the government has decided to regularize the 2,447 teachers and now they will be receiving the benefits they are supposed to get as regular employees. Sangma said when the state government had taken over the LP schools in 1993, a large number of teachers had been shifted to the government and they became regular government employees.
In spite of the appointments given to them during that period, the actual regularization of their post was never done, which means that they were not getting pension and ACPS, they were not getting all this while. So now with this decision of the Cabinet today to regularize these 2,447 teachers, they will now be regularized, as I said, and they will be receiving, they'll be regularized, and accordingly they will receive the benefits that they're supposed to get as regular employees.
The Department of Posts, India and Office of the Senior Superintendent of Post Offices, Meghalaya Division on Tuesday held a felicitation program regarding a letter writing competition. The International Letter Writing Competition, which was held in the month of February and March on the topic to write a letter to someone influential explaining why and how they should take action on the climate crisis.
Opportunity today. So I would like to, first I want to thank God. Poster Union on the
As part of Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav to celebrate 75 years of India's independence, the Ministry of Power in association with Power System Operation Corporation Limited and MEPDCL organized a Bijli Mahotsav in Pinorsla, East Khas Hills district on Tuesday. Shri Ringkhatlang Lindem MDC Lankardem Lightcraw graced the program as a chief guest. Bijli Mahotsav was used as a platform to celebrate the collaboration between the state and the central governments and highlight the key achievements of the power sector. The program was also attended by Pinorsla CNRD BDO Shri G. Vajri, District Nodal Officer and Senior General Manager HR Shri V.F. D'Souza, among others. The District Tuberculosis Office of West Garo Hills District, in collaboration with the Office of Meghalaya State Rural Livelihood Society, concluded the ongoing sensitization workshop in Zigzag block and has trained all community gender health activist cadres, which falls under West and South West Garo Hills District. The program highlights the sustained context of working towards elimination of tuberculosis in the district by 2025. The program was attended by the district officials NTEP, Dr. Nibbil Sangma MOTC Mahendraganj, and Dr. Debakar Hajong, Medical Officer Zigzag PHC, members of the district and block livelihood society, and members of SAGs across different blocks of the districts. The Office of the District Animal Husbandry and Veterinary Officer Jawai on Tuesday conducted an awareness program on animal diseases at Chudbaku Indoor Hall cum Auditorium. The function was attended by Jawai local MLA Vailadmiki Shilla as the chief guest in the presence of a Subdivisional Animal Husbandry and Veterinary Officer Amlarem, Dr. G.L. Nyang. Addressing the gathering, Vailadmiki Shilla lauded the efforts put in by the concerned departments to conduct such awareness and urged the farmers to take out the maximum benefits from it.
District Veterinary Tangmo pa yaitai jing mento yaitai jing rap doni ng sarkar bon sin iki kam minong rep lene kam minong rijing rigiyong I kiwo bakalagi ichin yaitai jing mento nani lene yo ai jing rap to daw yo ai jing rap SMB ka Veterinary Department SMB ga artli gisniang man SMB panhe iki tu artli demete man da he hai thau kun kha khonigi dai wadi panar.
5 youth from Meghalaya are selected for the 2022 Youth World Championships to be held from 9th until the 21st of August 2022 in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. Led by officials Angels Sun as an international referee, Eddie G. Karbani, team manager, the participants met Chief Minister Conrad Sangma in the Secretariat on Tuesday before leaving for Kuala Lumpur. The participants are Ebrist Lingdo, 18 years, batsman War Leo, 15 years, Nafi Lavan Bet Nongspung, 14 years, Mary Christine Riang, 15 years, and Xenia Alphon Sauriang, 13 years.
From India, from the national, actually they are selected for 8 participants. But 3 of them, they cannot go because of the due of the lack of the documents. So we cannot get passport. So now we are going for the athlete of the Muay Thai championship to be held in the Kuala Lumpur from 9th to 21st of the August 2022.
And now here is the weather report. The maximum temperature recorded was 23.4 degrees Celsius, while the minimum temperature was 17.5 degrees Celsius. Relative humidity in the morning was 90%, while in the evening it stood at 91%. Rainfall recorded was 0.5 millimeters. The forecast: moderate rain is very likely to occur at many places. Our news bulletin is also available live on our YouTube channel. In addition to watching on television, viewers may visit the DD News Shillong YouTube channel to tune in to our daily bulletin. Before we conclude, a look at the headlines once again. Both houses of parliament face frequent disruptions following opposition protest over price rise and other issues. Cabinet decides to regularize the services of 2,447 lower primary, upper primary and non-government lower primary teachers. Department of Post, India and Office of Senior Superintendent of Post Offices, Meghalaya Division held felicitation program. And 5 youth from Meghalaya selected for the 2022 Youth World Championships. And that's a wrap of today's edition of the news. Thank you very much for joining us, and from all of us here is wishing you good night.